Oh, hey guys, Boston fan here to bring you on my continuing collecting journey, show off some stuff I picked up, and just share the love of the hobby. I officially have kids back in the classroom, so my summer is done and over. So I figured a small recap video of the stuff that I never showed off on the channel that I've picked up over the last couple months. First off, are two Jim Lombard cards, 1968 semi-high, 1970 high number. Cool cards, nice images. Why did I pick these up? Because they are the last two cards that I need signed to have his entire run signed, 65 through 79. So I sold a couple cards on eBay and just decided, you know what, I'm going to use that money to purchase these two and get that done. I think it'd be really cool to have his run finished. I've never completed a player run, TTM, so that'll be kind of neat. Lombard's an important figure in Boston sports. He was a 67 Cy Young Award winner. He threw a one-hitter in that year's World Series. He was a part of the Impossible Dream. He's a, big guy around here. So to complete that for my Red Sox collection would be pretty cool. Now next is kind of a smaller pickup. I had some Topps bucks from my Ortiz redemption swap. They gave me $25. And so I figured I'd use it on Topps Now cards. And I really wanted to get a Paul Skeens at some point. He's the hot name in baseball. It's free money for me. And I just was waiting to pull the trigger. And that came when Red Sox outfielder Jarren Duran won the MVP award. They released the MVP card, which was pretty cool. Now, he's said a slur recently, which has diminished him in my eyes in terms of how much I care about him and whether I think the Red Sox should keep him long term. But I picked it up at the time, still happy to have it. The back has a really cool image of him hitting the home run. I also love the rainbow foil of Topps. So glad to add that. $8 or $9 on ToppsNow.com. It's a gimmicky thing, but it's kind of cool if there's a moment that means something to you. I generally like it, and it was free for me. So I got that, and I ordered the Skeens, opened it up, and I got the Ohtani. And I say that disappointed, but I'm not, because this is a beautiful card. It's a really nice image. I'm not so much into the jerseys. I kind of wish they had just his Dodgers jersey. I wish the baseball did this, the regular team jerseys, but whatever. So I got this instead, number 437. A lot of these were produced because it's Ohtani and he had a home run the All-Star game. But I emailed Topps, and then they made it right. They sent me the Skeens that I ordered, 5th rookie in history to start an MLB All-Star game. I know it's not his official rookie card. It does have the rookie emblem because they throw it on everything. So it's just kind of a cool card. Again, it didn't cost me any money out of my bank account. It was free from Topps, so I figured why not. So those were kind of just nice additions that I added. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the Ohtani, whether I'm going to throw it on eBay or keep it. I don't necessarily collect him, but I do like his rookies. Skeens I haven't taken out of the case yet. I just got it and kept it. So I added a Skeens. I know he'll be an update, and that might even be a reason for me to buy a little bit of update just because it'll be fun to pull his rookie card. Yeah, so I picked up that. Next, I picked up, to complete the big 3 run, I picked up a Robert Parrish rookie card in a 7. I didn't need to get it graded, but this came at a pretty decent price, just over 20 bucks. I think I paid 27 with tax and shipping. It's definitely off-centered, but it's really crisp. The corners are really nice. The back is super vivid, and there's not a lot of chipping, which in my watching of these cards for a while, you find a lot of chipping on this green border. I also like that it's really vivid. It's not worn. And this isn't a card that I really budgeted for, but rather when I sell cards and stuff, I have a Google document, a Google Sheets, and I basically put my want list in there, and just anytime I sell a card, I say, okay, this was a basketball card. It goes towards the next basketball card I want. And I just add up that money, and it sits in my savings account, earns a little interest, and then when I have enough to buy the card, I pull the price and buy it. So I had been selling some basketball cards. Finally, I got up to a price where I could afford a Parrish rookie, and it doesn't come out of my monthly allowance, which kind of helps me because then that allowance can go towards bigger cards. So really glad to add that. We're starting to talk to an architect, and if we do add on to our house, I will get a sports room. So as I collect, I'm beginning to think more of what would make a cool display. So I've got a Bird rookie here. It's not the Bird rookie with magic on it, but it's a 1980 Bird. And I've got the McHale rookie, so I think those would look cool together displayed. So I wanted to add the Parrish to the Boston collection because I just I'm trying to curate a nice Boston collection as I think now towards how do I want to display history, and Boston sports is my passion, of course. It's my channel name, for God's sakes. So yeah, picked up Parrish. I'm really glad to have that. Next, I picked up the Koufax at a pretty decent price. I don't exactly remember what I paid. I think I paid $59 for this. It's a 2.5. Cool. I'm fine with that. That's not a grade that I dislike. But in my opinion, it looks way better than a 2.5. It's really bold. The corners are not the best, but they're fairly sharp for a 1960, at least what I collect. It's off center, but it's not terrible. And it doesn't bother me at all. I just need decent borders on all sides. It doesn't have to be really too crazy, and it's obviously top. The only thing that I really know is there's a little bit of ink spotting on that, and I don't know if I can get it for you, but in the bottom right corner there's like a hairline crease, so the corner was bent at some point. I don't know, I can't get it, but it's right there, and you have to turn it just right to see it, which I love those kinds of cards because looking at it just straight on, you cannot see it, and it looks awesome. Sorry, I should recenter on the camera. It just looks so awesome. On the back, there's a little scuffing. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like lines here, here, and here. It almost seems like it was kind of dragged over like a step or something, like a rough surface. Could be a little bit of pencil. So that brought the grade down, but again, it's very small. Holding it at hand's length, you can see it just a little bit, but it doesn't detract from the card. And then you flip the card over, and it's just a great example of the 1960. So I got it for a really good price. Working on that Koufax run slowly. I'm hoping to add the 64 sometime this year. And then my plan is a 2-year plan. Next year, the 57 will be on my list to buy. And then I want to finish it up the year after by purchasing the 56. Those are bigger cards. They typically cost a little bit more. So I'll have to save my monthly allotment a little bit more. And then finally, to sum it up, I purchased an autograph of the King of Clutch. Not David Ortiz. I guess he is kind of the King of Clutch. But Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson. I didn't have a certified Reggie. And after his comments at Rookwood Field, they really struck me as just honest and just amazing that he would be willing to share that. Very candid, and I appreciated him telling the truth and not just kind of sugarcoating it for a national audience. And so then I was like, after that, I was thinking and looking at his career, and it's like, I should have a Reggie autograph, a certified Reggie autograph. I do have a book signed by him that I got in Barnes & Noble, but I wanted something to display. And so it was between this and cards, and really his autographs are fairly cheap. You can get signed cards between $50 and $100 certified, They're mostly sticker, but they're fairly cheap, I think, for what he accomplished. And then Prez Steels run up to $150 from what I saw. I got a great deal on this. I accepted an offer. The seller accepted an offer, and in the end, I paid $102 for it, which I think was a great deal. So he's surprisingly cheap if you're looking to get, well, how many World Series did he win? He won 3 World Series, 2-time World Series MVP, 500 home runs, 3 home runs in a World Series game. He's impeccable. He hit that home run, the 71 All-Star game. That's probably still going up right now. And I love the Prez Steel here. This is the classic image of Reggie, just the smiling face, the glasses. I mean, that looks like he's in the dugout in the 77 World Series, and he's just hit his 3rd home run. Like, it's just a beautiful image by Dick Perez. And then the little in-action drawing on the bottom is just his, like, huge swing. He had such a big swing, and it's so photogenic he just contorted so big in his swings, and it's just, to me, legendary. And I'm just so proud to have this, both for the man he is, what he represents, and also, of course, what he accomplished on the baseball field. So if I do get that Sportsman Man, this is going to look awesome on it. So happy to add that. That was kind of the topping piece of my summer collection, is adding the Reggie. Very glad to add that. And as baseball collector Mike Moynihan and Junk Wax Hero, they get into the Prez Steel stuff and Dick Perez, like, you can't help but kind of catch the fever and realize how awesome those cards look. Historically, I've collected the Hall of Fame postcards, and I love that. I do love the postcards, but gosh, those things are like really nice and would display so nicely. So if you go back in some of my videos, I picked up some of those Prez Steels. I picked up a Yaz, I picked up a Willie McCovey. I'm starting to kind of catch that bug a little bit. Not necessarily with the Diamond King cards, I'm not going to go that deep, but the Prez Steel postcards are pretty darn awesome. So that might be a focus to get going forward as I start to build my want list for 2025. But anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to show off the last few things. You know, if you're going to collect, what's it worth if you're not going to show it to people? You're my community, and you're the people I show it off to. I show it off to my kids and my wife, and they're like, cool. But I think you guys would appreciate it. I'd love it if you guys would comment on this. I'd like any videos you have, put the links in there, man. If you have a run of autographs, I'd love to see a video about it. If you have, you know, other Reggie autographs you want to show, you know, comment below. I'd love to hear it. I want to share stories and just connect about the love of collecting. It's what gets me through the stressful times at work, is just looking forward to what I'm going to pick up next. I picked up something awesome. I'm going to be making a video when that comes in a couple days. So anyway, if you like this video, I'd love it if you'd like, comment. And if you haven't subscribed, I love getting subscribers. Man, it feels good. So anyway, I'm going to stop here. But I'm going to steal my daughter's line. You know, as a collecting community, I love you guys. It drives me. It just makes me have so much fun. So stay connected.